it's going to be interesting to see. I do think both teams are on an equal level from what we've seen so far. But Aizanu, I haven't casted them in quite a bit, so let's hop in the game again. Relapse versus the boys at Aizanu. And again, if you're watching the stream, having fun, be sure to let everybody know that the game is live right here on ESL_Milos the Medic. Yes, what do you think about Aizanu?
Aizanu, I know that I expect them to be a very aggressive team. Like I remember in the last seasons, I remember players like Fireworks, like Saber. They were playing at the beginning of Team Unitas, who was leading at this time by Wairos from Penta.
Yep.
And I remember they used to play very aggressive on the beginning of the game, but it can be a mistake of me because the game mode was not the same as today. So actually, it's gonna be a tough game.
Oh, we'll see if they have changed that aggressive style that we've been talking about. Again, aggression is not really the name of the game in Squad Blit. It's more about waiting for the correct picks. You can go aggressive sometimes, depending on the situation, but usually it's not something that anybody would recommend. It's a lot like Counter-Strike, and as well, nothing really like it. Star really lurking around, but there's still one player right below. They're opening up, and that is a very nice position from Star to open up the game. And first blood will be called as Cyber goes down. But still, this...
And actually, you can see that Relapse is trying to make a kind of line and expecting Aizanu to play back. Like they have taken control of the car shop areas, and which is left completely the sea open for Relapse. You can see that Star is actually on the river side. He's having a crossfire. He's trying to spot the enemies for his team. The bomb is waiting just right behind. Foxy is waiting the good times to go for the plant. He's maybe waiting 1 or 2 kills before going.
Now this is something actually from Flo here, who has an M240B. This actually explains a lot why they're leaving that seaside open. Because, to defend that seaside, you want to have someone on stairs maybe, and why they opened up the mall already, the wall, is to have Flo with the 240 Bravo shutting down any push that goes through mid. So they're going to have to find another way, and this might open up a B plant because we haven't really seen a B plant. The first kill comes up as Hiki will be able to refrag as well as Star on Fireworks. But look at the wraparound. Nixon is coming out from behind. He's got the AEK. He's got what it needs, and he indeed does get the first frag. He goes in for the double.
Nice, pretty nice. Yeah, but he didn't wait for the respawn, which is gonna cost him his life. And now you can see that the bomb, yeah, with the respawn, the bomb is alone. Star is trying. He should wait before going. He should wait before going, and he will fall down.
Smooth, nicely done.
Yeah. And he's gonna push, but the problem is he's gonna push alone. Even with the rip-up, it's gonna be pretty hard to cross the main line, and the bomb goes down.
Yeah, and these things, Hickey's job right now is just to delay this push on the side. If he can delay it long enough, this is gonna allow his buddies at Relapse to set up shop and go for the defense, and already Froxy is trying to set them up, and this is the thing. With Squad Blit, with the better teams, or teams that have a lot more experience than both of these, teams that we have today in this matchup, they know when to push up. They can expect a certain timing where you see, okay, well, why aren't they pushing up? There's maybe someone behind me, to try and play a mind game or try to flank, which is something that Fnatic really love doing, by sending drunks. Yeah, fixed from lower. Well, we saw in Locker time and time again, and Drunk's always flanking. Whereas if it's on Siege of Shanghai, it's on Gom or whatever. But I really like this. I like that there's a player on each one of the wide flanks, which is going to limit what Aizanu can actually do. Now, this is a 15-minute half. I'm personally a bigger fan of 10 minutes at ESL 1, the official timings, or maybe even having 5 minutes. Four rounds, which is going to be a lot better in my mind. The less time there is with more rounds, I think it gets better and better for Squad Blit. So maybe.
I would have said I not agree with you on that point. I would have prefer 15 minutes per side, but when you have to plant all the side actually to win the side.
Like so we'd go for 3 sides.
Yeah,
okay.
3 side, I would say. It's I guess it will be more entertaining, to be honest.
Oh, it'd be so long though.
So?
Casters don't get paid enough to do it. Trust me.
Players as well.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I know. We all know the figures from ESL 1. This is the thing, like, the buyouts, what teams, players actually win, you know, everybody knows them, but, you know, some negotiations with certain companies that are sponsoring the team sometimes don't go really in the way of the team that are playing. So, you know, a bit of a shame. I wish you could win a bit more, but nicely done. Star going for the Kobe, and he does indeed open up a side, though. Nixon has a friend to defend right behind him. He's trying to go here for the kill, shuts down Hiki. It's a bit of a stalemate, but from your experience, how do you actually push through a stalemate on Shanghai here?
The problem is, Relapse, they are trying to make a left push on the river side, which is a good idea, but if the bomb don't follow when you actually got 1 or 2 kills, if you don't push as 5 players, you will never go for the first side. I mean, they're gonna just eyes on you like they're doing. They're just waiting for the rip up and getting 5 guys and pushing together, and that's what they are doing right now. Like, the bomb is fall on the mid, 3 players are taking the side, and look at the Relapse guys. They are all they are not stacked, which is a bad situation, I would say. But look at Isonia, they are just taking the bomb and playing the mind game. So maybe they are expecting some kind of mistakes from Relapse.
No, we're waiting for that here. Eyes, they're a bit scared of Grumpush. That's why they sent Cyber out. But he is going to get caught. He does spot out a second one. So far, I think it's going to remain a stalemate for the next few minutes here. Still, we see a defensive line from both sides being established. And a Relapse setting back again. And this is the thing, the map is not, it's an asymmetric map. So the US side definitely has an advantage. However, the disadvantage is when you go for that B bomb site on the US side. It's so difficult to retake for the US. But look at Froxy lurking up behind, able to grab one. He goes for the second, but a bit too slow here. Smoothly taking him down. Hiki still in the back. 8.5 minutes left on this half.
Yeah, I think Relapse have to go for this line movement. Like, look at they got 2 guys on the overlook. Now, okay, now Killer is gonna jump, but Iki is covering the riverside, which is a good idea. But they have nothing on the right side, on the long. Only 1 guy. If he gets pushed according to the wall, it's gonna be very hard for Relapse to keep these positions right away. So. Yeah, it's like I said before, it promised to be a tough game, and that's actually what is going.
And this is the thing, Flo is not letting anybody go through with that 240B. It's a bit crazy. And yeah. Froxy, the old web spell player back in BF3, feeling a bit, you know, salty here. Like, you know, what the hell is this, man? But hey, whatever gets you the win. If it's not illegal, and if you get a victory, then nobody can really say anything. Even though it might not be the cleanest to play or the most entertaining, you want to win. And this is, you know, unless you're Chelsea, you don't really have to worry too much about it. Of course, yeah. By Chelsea, I mean Chelsea Football Club, the team that I support personally, but not so much after yesterday. Yeah,
I saw the bad behavior about Diego Costa, but... Yeah. To be honest, I don't care a lot about football, but we can still manage to speak about it.
A Frenchman from the south of France doesn't really care about football too much. This is a bit crazy.
I'm not from the south, dude. I'm
from
where? The east.
From the east? Oh, well, you guys don't care about anything.
Yeah.
It's just about skiing and getting tanned.
Yeah, it's snowboarding.
Basically that.
Yeah, anyway, let's jump back on the game. Always Relapse keeping this middle and center position with the bomb. They are trying, I guess, to really take an advantage on the flanks, but they are completely blocked. Look at Flo with this support kit, completely taking the long control with that, and it's very hard. Maybe we can expect from Relapse to take sniper. Well, are you a fan of the sniper to just, I don't think, what is it? But deny completely the support kit. What do you think about that?
Well, like, it helps. Exactly. Certain people can do it, like, you know, Rella, Drunks, they can certainly do it, but it's not something that you would really expect out of a team. Now, I think, you know, maybe Froxy going for it will help a lot. But hey, eyes are still waiting around, and they have their eyes on that B bomb set. You see Smooth waiting around trying to get to that B site. Froxy watching the angle as well, is trying to shut down a push, and they want to collapse on the B site. But here's the thing, it's so difficult without smoke, and this is something that, you know, I don't know why, but lower tier teams don't really, you know, look for smokes or use them that effectively, like especially teams like Penta.
Completely free lines, free kills if you didn't push the smoke when you push the side. Actually, when you put the smokes, you can rush, I would say, more easily. Because the bomb will not be spotted, etc., and you get a chance actually to go to the bomb site with more safety. But now Relapse have completely denied the ice push. They're gonna try to push the A long actually, but they have to go right now. They are too long, and Intac is going right alone in this pillar. He's gonna take one down. But yeah, he's gonna get pushed up from the trucks and he gets fall down. Yeah, it's too late for the Relapse guys. They are not moving together, which costs them a lot of time. The bombs falls down once again.
And this is fantastic here. Relapse half the opening. Cyber though trying to delay that bomb plant. He's still right behind. Grenades coming down right by Lion. Wants to go in on C, but he's getting shot from behind. Nicely done from Kinder as he rotated all the way around through the mall, and this is perfect. Look at Hiki's position from Relapse. This is so difficult to break when you have control of C. And with his 3 teammates standing right behind, this should be a guaranteed bomb. Kinder taking down another Smooth. One refrag on a Froxy, but look at Smooth from behind. Oh my god, he has the opening. But will he actually be able to capitalize on at least a kill? No, that's one. The second coming in, finally able to take him down with fireworks. He's going to get spotted and shot down by Star. This is going to be it here. First point should probably be going for Relapse here.
First bomb for Relapse. Nicely done by getting this upper control. It gives you a complete control about the site and about the respawn of the eyes on your teams. So, well executed by the Relapse team.
Exactly, and now they are, of course, up 1-0, so let's add that up for them. And there we go.
I think now, with the bomb respawn, they have to... It remains 3 minutes. They have to take the bomb control and wait for the assault of the ice team. And they have to wait the mistake and maybe go for the second plant. Who knows?
Yeah,
but they're trying to go very heavily, like I would say. Kinder is having the car shop control. They're gonna push with the bomb and the respawn, I would say. But Ice getting this control about the A and B site is gonna be a tough push for them.
Exactly, and again, it really is all about, you know, buying a bit of time, but it's been a bit too equal, if you ask me. I would have thought Relapse have a decent advantage, but nobody really expected Flow to go for that, you know, 240p play with the bipod. You know, again, not something you really will expect at any point in time, but really was effective in, you know, just having one player shutting down so much, and he's allowing one of the Eyes on You players to rotate by water side and at least try to get a couple of kills. And indeed, it almost failed terribly with Relapse, but they are on the better side, if you will, the CT side of this map on the US side. Nixon will grab another one onto Kinder. Still a bit of a stalemate. Look at that, 11-4 for Flow. He's been holding off, you know, pretty much camping the entire game. 15-8 for Star. Very, very nice.
Completely. He's taking that from his Beat Genius experience. He was the one guy who fragged a lot, and he's keeping that with the Relapse guys. It's pretty nice to see that from him.
Yep. And if people, you know, they're looking, I wish I had a 21:9 monitor, but I usually cast, and I know almost every single person will cast with, at least if they're streaming it as well, with the game in windowed mode, because you can alt-tab really quick and make everything, you know, because I'm running 3 monitors, I might need to contact people very quickly, admins, a lot of that. So sometimes it kind of weirds out a bit and you have to fix it very quick. I wish, you know, what do you think, man? I really like 21:9 monitors.
21:9?
Yeah, 21:9, 1440p. My god,
yeah.
it's good.
That's pretty nice. I'm actually running the same as you.
An XL2411. Oh, nicely done from Froxy. And I suppose he does have a BenQ of his own. Which BenQ we're sponsoring? Hey, BenQ Gaming?
Yeah, BenQ Gaming. I use XL2411.
The T?
Yeah, the T1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll use the Z, the newer one, if you will. An XL 2420 as well is very nice. I know Drunks uses that. It's very good.
Yeah.
But hey.
Don't forget that Fnatic is sponsored by BenQ Gaming.
Yep. Yep. And the Steel Series as well. That's good.
Steel Series as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, who wants to sponsor? I can take sponsors from Carrefour, whatever. Free food is good as well. It's not like we're getting, well, I'm short on it again, but hey, the time is going down, and whoa, with 1 point up for the boys at Relapse, should be very happy with it. They're going to be on the easier side, if you will, at least off the start to push through, and if they can actually break the defense like we saw them doing a few times before, they can get onto that B side, and it's pretty much a free MCOM at that point.
I agree. It's gonna be the time for Relapse, like maybe to try to go for a very big push at the beginning and try to close the game by having first 1-0 and maybe after trying to defend to keep the sight on the enemy mains and going for the 2-0 on the second side. They really have to push right now. I guess it would be a little more better, but Isonio are playing the defense pretty well, so. Gonna be a very good second half to follow, but I guess Isonio can manage to go plant the bomb as well. So gonna be about the start. If they don't look in the eyes of the other, like face to face, if they didn't face to face too long.
Yep. So we'll have to see what goes around in this second half. It's been a pretty close and interesting game so far, but we'll see what can Relapse do on the Chinese side now, with eyes on you taking the CT side or the US side. Well, I'm checking the chat real quick. XL 2410T. Man, I really love BenQ's. To some extent, people have gotten pissed at me and a bit annoyed that I've been tweeting so much of BenQ Gaming. But I really fucking love their monitors. I've been using BenQs for the past, I don't know, like 6 years. They're awesome. Pretty good. How do BF4 teams get sponsors? So that actually might be a good question for you, Sirius, because I personally don't know. What do you guys really go through for maybe some of the teams that are actually watching right now are thinking, well, what if we actually make it to the LAN finals, stuff like that? How do we work on getting sponsors?
You mean by having the team? Like
yeah, if you have a team, you're winning, here and there, and maybe you qualify to the LAN finals. How do you go out, get a community or an organization to sponsor you, help you to go to the LAN finals?
I think first you have to get some awards, like when you play in the past year. Like I remember the good awards about Epsilon, now Fnatic guys on Battlefield 3. They win every tournament, and I think it's the most thing who made them going to Fnatic, because because they only take very good teams who can bring them victory every event.
Exactly.
But about that, I would say like when you get a very good sponsorship, by having how can I explain it? That's a very
good
hard
results.
question. Yeah, good results on the internet first, and after you have to secure that as an offline event and make the same result.
Well, that's the thing. You have to try off the start, win some of these Go4s that anybody can participate in again. So you guys can come in and play for 100 euros every week. It might be your shot. You might be qualifying to ESL 1. We saw Leisure. We have Frozen in the chat, who was one of the people that, the first Italian to make it to the LAN finals, and the organization that had no sponsor, no nothing, then got picked up by Leisure because they actually made it to the finals. So, hey, if you're good enough, you have a good enough team, we might just be seeing the next season. As far as I know, finals will be in December, so I'm really looking forward to it, meeting everybody again. But hey, still a stalemate on Shanghai, and I've asked this to Rella before. How difficult is it to break this stalemate? What are you waiting for? you know, do you wait for these 2-3 kills to push through? Do you go full YOLO mode like Infamous used to like to do? What is your stuff?
It depends about which team you're gonna face. Like on this game, Relapse against Eyes on You, you can definitely see that they're playing the mind game. They are waiting the enemy mistakes before going up. They really want to secure a first attack, but a first successful attack. That's why they are not playing. I would not say full YOLO, but I would say like dexterity mode. Like pushing and getting the revenge very quickly on the side with the revive and stuff like this. Is clearly European mode, like playing the mind game like that. I'm just expecting teams like Fnatic or Epsilon to seek more for the kills and to get the revenge after, as Dexterity do.
So pretty much getting the refrags very quickly, because again in Squad Blit every kill is 8 seconds for a respawn, so it's a lot of time to work with. You can move around quite a bit, and of course Drunks in the stream chat just need 3 Go4 wins and you can apply for Evil Geniuses or Navi. Exactly. It's pretty much how it works, Kappa.
That would be so nice to see a team like that going and represent Battlefield 4 series.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't really mind.
First, it's quite nice, to be honest.
Nah. That's the thing, Fnatic have this, you know, boost mentality in every single team that they play, whereas this BF, CS, or maybe even in League. I don't know if they've ever tried, you know, jumping on, or maybe like in Dota, because I know a bit of the Dota 2 map where you can, you know, there's a bit of an elevation. Maybe they try to boost one another up on it. Maybe it's a thing, I don't know. I don't play Dota. I know nothing about MOBAs.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of things too. But you can see now that the push from Eyes is completely denied by Relapse, and the Relapse is gonna they have the time, they have the timing to push, and they are gonna try.
Oh, nicely done, Star! We'll open it up finally. That was a bit of a sloppy play from Relapse, but they're able to get everybody back up, and they're gonna be pushing across. They should be at least a hole to be, but we haven't really been seeing smokes. And this is something that is so essential to pushing onto that B site. If you don't have any smokes, again, as we were saying in the previous round, it's so easy to pick these players off. It's pretty much free kills, just stat padding at that point.
Yeah, you definitely have to go for the squad wipe on their man before going to plant without smoke. With smoke, they would have pushed through it and plant over there, but actually this is pretty hard because Eyes on You, they're gonna keep respawning their man, and it's gonna be pretty tough for Relapse to plant the bomb, even if they go to the B site.
Well, they're going for it. There's 2 players down below. Do they spot them? No! The bomb plant is denied, but Froxy is going to turn around with so low in health. 9 health! And he was able to get the final one. Reviving everybody. Now they do have a chance, and I really like Kinder here being the lurker, moving up so much into enemy territory. And if he can't get the kills, he's at least denying them a quick push back onto the B site. And at some point, it might just force Eyes on You to give up that B site if this push gets shut down, and they might just have to, you know, try to go for mid control at this point.
Very stacked defense you can see on this B side. They're keeping the stairs behind, and they overlooked. Even if Eyes on You are pushing right to the side with 2 guys, I guess it's gonna be a retake for Eyes on You if they manage to take the revenge.
Nicely done for Froxy! Oh my god, he gets 2 kills! Nick Sinister right behind! And they don't even check the site. Oh my god, this is something that myself and Brett were talking about in the previous ESL 1. Finally comes in to check at the last second, and Hike will save the day with a nice double, but everybody dying there. For pretty much no reason, Relapse will be able to get an extra point on the board to make it 2-0, and they are 1 point away from victory. The only way that Eyes on You can keep in this game is take it into overtime. We'll talk about that if we ever go for it today. But hey, 2 bomb plants. They need to win this round. We would see a pretty tight overtime. So far, it's just Relapse outplaying in the 1v1 gunfights. As soon as they got through the stalemate down in mid, it's pretty much, you know, smooth sailing on to B.
I think they're gonna go for the same setup now. They're gonna defend their C side. They're gonna try to keep their lineup and trying to wait for the Eyes on You mistake on the C side. I think that yeah, they completely are waiting for the mistake, and you see like Isonu, they are trying desperately to play the kills and after to go and secure the bomb plant, but yeah, it's as announced, it's a very 50-50 game.
So far, pretty darn close. But again, it's just pretty much Relapse's experience because they've been playing together for a couple of seasons here. Even though Star used to play for B Genius, the actual organization is not what it was before. It's not the same team. You know, it's like, let's say LDLC before and LDLC now. It's very different to, you know, what they were and what they are right now. But still, Relapse not too shabby. Might even be able to make it. Maybe there'll be the leisure of this season, but this is very difficult here to break through. I really do like Hickey's play, trying to go through Waterside, but he needs some help. He can't push on his own. And Nixon, very nicely read. He rotates around. It's like, hey, the bomb doesn't really look like it's anywhere here. Again, he can't see it on his monitor. He can only see it on the mini-map, and it refreshes every 12 seconds. So you can play around with the positioning of the ball, but nicely done. Falls into the crossfire between Intak and Hickey. The revive is going to be coming in, but now Cyber has just enough time to go and try and hold off that Waterside.
Well defended by Relapse. You can see that over there Starshipper is defending from the magnet spawn actually, which is not allowing Isonu to make a kind of backtrap the enemy team. So now they have to go maybe a little bit more aggressive with the bomb and try to go for the C plant at the magazine area. It would be a very nice push from Relapse.
Well, they are setting up, but look at that. Nixon is right above. He's waiting for them. He is inside the wall, literally. Spawn does come in before he pushes down. He's able to take down one, but at what cost? One is taken down. Intok with the refrag, and they know that the bomb is down here. Trying to bounce off the grenade, not going to work at all. And, you know, to be honest, if you could bounce off maybe the V40 minis, then there would be a reason to use the V40. Maybe it's more of a, you know, bounce-off grenade than the M67, whereas the M67 does a lot more damage. It would be an interesting way to balance out the grenades, because at this point there's no reason to use anything other than the M67 or, you know, maybe the flashbangs. What do you think about the flashbangs, actually, in the most recent patch? You think they're viable to get unbanned at this point?
Oh, I think, to be honest, it's kind of a match things like to ban it, because we play with smokes and incendiary. I guess it's completely enough, because the flashbangs are too overpowered, I would say. So
well,
it doesn't allow for the big map, like we can say, we can see in Battlefield, the big maps, and when you get flashed, it's actually pretty hard, because you get flashed for over 10 seconds. So well, I will not use it. I would not.
It's not too bad now. It's a lot less. It's a bit more playable, but nicely done there after a pretty sloppy play. And Ice on You with 5 minutes left. They have to make this push, and they're actually going for the A site. This is the problem. You don't have any stairs control, and if you don't have control over that top side of the map, it's very difficult to actually, you know, defend the site.
And Relapse have taken the bomb because they get full control on the top of the building. Like you say, it's a real key point of this map. Like, I mean, the upper platform, you can actually manage to plant and defend all the 3 sides. So you really have to have it. You really have to take it before plant any bomb site.
Exactly. At this point, eyes were a bit too much fixated on the fact that, hey, we need to win. We need to win. You know, we need to get these 2 bomb plants to go into overtime. Yeah. Exactly, and that really puts them in the pressure situation where Relapse were able to take control of it. And if it had been done, this is again the difference between a team that's able to keep their cool and their calm in a situation, you know, a stressful situation, and you know, a team that gets a bit rowdy and rushes the situation. Now, I can't say, you know, I'm not a person like that. I would go crazy. I'd just scream, go, go, go. But, you know, that's just me. A team that really wants to make it in terms of, you know, higher tier, because we're not only just talking about Go4, we're talking about, you know, a team that maybe has a chance. You know, one of these 2 teams might have a chance to make it to the offline finals, the last season of ESL 1. And, well, they're going to have to make something happen. No, it's only Go4, but what do we have other than this?
Go4 is a good practice.
Exactly.
They have to try some new stuff. Maybe some aggressive push. I don't know if the play style also. The Go4 they are made for that. Like you tried your strategies as on this event. Because it means like you can win 100 euros when you win it. So you don't play for nothing. You know what I mean? And you don't go for all the strategy like you want to show in LAN if you are sure to qualify. But you can just try to other stuff. Definitely.
Exactly. Try out some different holes, some different angles that you might have found out. And well, this is where the game will actually become more interesting to watch, because you see different tactics. It was really interesting when Squad Blit was first introduced to see how teams would actually, adapt to this new mode. And again, it is pretty darn cool here. As eyes on you with one player left on Relapse. Gonna be able to get the bomb plant, but is it gonna be enough? Remember, they need 2 bomb plants to take it into overtime. Without that, it's pretty much a useless effect, and they're gonna be very, very careful. If they can actually hold the middle, the mall itself, and go back, maybe wait around for the bomb to respawn very quickly, they might have a chance.
If this bomb blows up, they will definitely need to go for a very aggressive push on the last seconds, and maybe try to go for this A or B plant. But now it's gonna be very tough for the 2 last remains players of Ice, with the retake of Relapse coming up. You can see that they are defending from the C side. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's Relapse. It. This is gonna be it, maybe.
I guess Relapse is gonna defuse. No.
Exit still behind.
Yeah, and it's going up.
Oh, now everybody is wiped on Relapse. Oh my god,
now eyes on you. They need to go for the base rip. And
exactly.
Just deny the retakes from Relapse. And after with the, I don't think with 1 minute, it's gonna be pretty close for them to go for this replant. They have to keep it up. They have to make the kills right now.
Yep, they can't really allow Relapse to do anything. They need to hold off the top side of the map. They already have 2 players up there. They cannot lose the top side. Froxy, Hickey getting a couple of their own. This is terrible. You cannot lose this. Froxy finally does go down. And well, the respawns don't really matter, but that hold, that angle, it's so difficult to take control of. And now Hickey is holding the A site. This is so difficult to go through. With almost all the players of Relapse alive on and focusing down the site. Might just be able to defend this. 20 seconds left on the clock.
They're gonna try to go by the kitchen alley. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard because Relapse have keeping the control of the C points. And I don't see Hyzonu going for this plant. It's gonna be really tough. 10 seconds remaining.
Fireworks barely has enough time. Go, 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 go. He goes in. He's going for the plant. This might be something for them to go through. And well, the bomb is planted, but there's nobody to help. Yeah, at least he tried. But they all played. Nicely done. This was a pretty tight game. We thought there would have been a a final play, but a bit too slow and a bit too difficult.
Yeah, it was a very nice execution after the bombs blows up for Eyes on You, but they didn't play